Alas, the snail became so obsessed with spreading her magic that she left the south alone in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. Hi, this is WM1310. You can call me One, and this is my experience with
No Lulu. Yeah, man. Honestly, I like Lulu. I like Lulu's character. Unfortunately, she dies. But I feel like the next person we're going to be interacting a lot with would probably be the library glasses girl.
an interesting train of thought. We're once again seeing Atma and Nirmala together. This time, taking shelter from the rain in their secret base while discussing their story. They start talking about fireworks, and Nirmala argues that fireworks are a magical thing.
The noise is only one aspect of their character, Atma. Fireworks are magical. They bloom bright in the night sky and rain their petals down like shooting stars.
Atma made a deal with Nirmala to take her to the festival once they're done with the story. Listen, do you have any idea what it takes to lead? We were woken up by Marin at the bridge after our encounter with Raya.
Atma? Atma! Oh, you're alive. Thank goodness.
Marin? Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Although, at this point, the world stops looking like it did before as lightning starts to constantly strike the land. Marin suggests moving to a safer place. As if to prove her point, a large piece of furniture started falling from the sky and landed near them.
Anyway, we need to get out of here. Eyes on the sky, and let's get to my base camp. Your base camp? It's through here. Come on, you don't want to get creamed by a falling desk, do you? Duh. We'll talk more at base camp.
On our way, we see a strange-looking person from the back. The moment we called out to him, though, he immediately ran off. Marin brought us to an old, broken-down bus. Despite being our first time here, though, Atma felt as though he had been to this place previously. According to Marin, Raya is the main cause of the destabilization of the world, which led to what's been happening around us. We are currently at Marin's old base camp, which is where she first met Raya. Which is a coincidence as this place is similar to the one where we hang out with Nirmala in our dreams.
Do you know where Raya is now? I can't know for sure, but I saw a blue beacon shining brightly in the sky. Looks like it's in the direction of Loka High. I have a feeling Raya's there, using her powers for who knows what. We need to make a plan and get to executing it.
Apparently Marin was friends with Nirmala since childhood and that she knew Atma from way before? This is getting strange, but we put it aside for now in order to deal with our current situation. Marin follows up with an explanation of the two strongest magic items she knows. The first is the Magic Grade book, which we've been using throughout the entire game. Unfortunately, we lost it to Raya after she snapped it out of existence. The second one is a magic wand, one that looks suspiciously similar to the one we had with Nirmala. At this point of the playthrough, although there's nothing confirmed yet, things are starting to add up in my head in ways that aren't exactly bright and happy. Anyways, the magic wand is able to open up a rift in time, which basically means that we can time travel in specific areas. The way to use the wand is to first find a rift, which can be identified by raising the wand up high and seeing a crack in space.
Let's go! Open the rift and step inside. Okay. How do I do that? You don't remember that part? Well, To open it, you have to do the Star Princess magic dance with the wand in hand. Star, huh? I've never really danced to anything properly before. That's okay. It's just like fighting, but with magic. It's easy. Follow my lead. Okay.
So we perform the special dance which breaks the rift wide open, enabling us to travel back and forth through time. After reaching the past, we heard someone talking about the magic red book. Feeling curious, Atma heads out to see who it was. We caught a glimpse of the person just before they ran off, and so Atma began to run after them. Finally, we ended up at the broken jetty that we were at way earlier in the game. In the water, we found it. The magic red book in the past. We used the fishing rod and got the book out of the water and back in our hands. We were shown a familiar scenario before getting thrown back to the present.
Huh? Atma! 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 That voice. I can't breathe. Atma! What?
Now that we have the book again, we can finally start Operation Save Raya.
That's a big flower. What the? That thing? It's huge! What is it? Raya's flower. The power made manifest. It's over towards Loka High, so she must be there. We need to hurry.
Bottle caps are always important. Bottle cap. Wait, that's just a dog toy. Let's keep it anyways. And it's a good thing that we did, because blocking our way is the dog owner from before. Except he's now acting more like a dog himself. Learning from our experience of failure from previous throws, we succeeded on this one first try. Unfortunately, our path to school is still not clear, as the next obstacle is a crowd gathering around the Doomsayer. Like clockwork, we space dived into him.
And then we're gonna take a detour.
We see two pedestals with the Doomsayers standing on one and a kid on the other. Sadly, we don't have much to work with and we have to find another way around. We uncovered another rift, and before crossing over, we saw the pastry chef in a very strange position.
Hey! What? Hey! Ma'am, are you alright? Cake! Give me cake! Now, cake!
The flower appeared above her once again. It seems that whatever we did during our space dive may have caused an unintended effect on the people we dived into, now that the world is in chaos. To help the pastry chef, we're gonna have to use the cake slicer to cut the correct cake. Within the cake, we found a piece of paper that turned out to be a will from her grandpa.
But her grandpa isn't dead. I talked to him just the other day. Couldn't have been that long ago, could it? It's hard to keep track of time at the moment. Anyway, I should give this to the chef.
We're transported back and gave the will to her.
Don't accidentally eat on the will. Do you recognize this? All the cakes are tough though. So unfortunately. Grandpa.
Chef,
Your grandpa. Did he pass away? Grandpa. Grandpa is dead. I failed him. Grandpa's dead. There's nothing left for me now. Nothing except cake. Cake. Even though I hate it so much. I despise it. Cake.
Seems that it's not enough as she's still not completely back to her usual self. Running around the past leads us to the Doomsayer, along with the kid from his space dive, who turned out to be his son. It appears that the Doomsayer had been so busy that he didn't have time to play with his child. Exploring a little more leads us to the pastry chef, who had started her own Chinese food stall business. We decided to give this past version of her the last will.
What's that? This is Grandpa's last will? So it's true then. Your grandfather's dead. The owner of Ria Cafe is dead. Jeez, man. Yes, he passed away just days ago.
Despite having so many questions about the situation, we gave her time to read through the will.
Okay, my granddaughter. You know how I've cherished this cafe since I built it all myself all those years ago. You've always been a receptive girl. The cafe is precious to me, but my greatest regret is that I never had the chance to show how much more precious you are to me. You inherited my talent for baking, but I know deep inside that you don't carry the same passion for it. I'd be happy if you continue baking for Ria Cafe. However, all I want is for you to be happy. If you want to honor me and have the courage to pursue your dreams, of anything, I want you to be happy. Grandpa, is this real? Grandpa?
It's real, I promise.
I knew that if I didn't show you this, you'd have kept working out here out of a sense of obligation. But you need to know your grandpa loved you and wanted you to be happy. And what do you want? I love making Chinese food. Garlic, onions, chili. There's no better feeling than watching customers eat the things I make for them. But I don't know if I'll be able to keep going alone. Would you help?
Sure. What do you need from me?
Could you take the orders from the customers? I'm gonna go get myself psyched up to cook.
You got it. And so, we helped the pastry chef to collect the orders from the customers lining up at her stall. After successfully completing the task, the pastry chef and the woman at the counter had a serious discussion regarding Ria Cafe.
I know what you've been thinking, and I'm here to tell you it's okay. Your grandfather would want you to be happy. Go chase your dream. Ria Cafe will be fine. What will happen to it if I'm gone? I will continue it in your stead. I won't let the cafe fall apart. Don't worry, I'm a good baker too. Come by sometime and I'll give you some of my pastries. Excuse me? Huh? I haven't seen Grandpa in a while. Is he okay? I just want to buy a Black Forest Gâteau. I want to share it with my friend. I think she'll love it. Friend? Grandpa don't you worry, okay? Ria Cafe will open for business tomorrow. You'll get your Black Forest Gâteau then, alright? I will do my best to be as good as Tumini over here. Ria, you really don't mind if I leave? It's fine. I can handle this. Go make your grandfather proud.
Returning to the present shows that we have successfully changed the outcome, as the pastry chef, now we know is named Tumini, is no longer acting strange and was just about to close up her stall. Now we have access to go past her, and we enter the arcade next. The cashier gave us a game bot and invited us to play. pretty fancy looking device here, and you can play games anywhere? Nice. Advancements in technology sure is amazing. So we decided to mess with the timeline again and give the game bot to the Doomsayer's kid.
Whoa, what is this? So many games and something so small. With this, I don't need to play with Papa. Better. I don't even need Papa anymore. That's depressing.
Huh. Well, at least the kid had fun with the game bot? We steal the ball that he left behind after giving the console. Wonder what the dad had to say about it.
I'm alone. Am I a bad father? No, don't let this distract you from the gold. What good is a father who can't provide anything for him and his family? This is going to be a huge success. I'll finally be rich.
Yeah. See ya. We now return to the present and go back to the Doomsayer to space dive and give the ball to the kid.
Papa, it's a big catch, please. My kid.
Well, at least he's gonna reconnect with his family again. That's nice. Another nice thing is that the path is now free for us to go through. We immediately come across an old man asking if we had collected all of the Yeoman wrappers.
And the end is a lie. Oh, come on. The end is a lie. At least I think if it's what I think it means, the end is a lie. Yo man, lies. All lies.
What? No, but I've been collecting them for the bucket list. What do you mean it doesn't exist? We space dive into him to learn more.
Why don't we space dive like random dude who's like talking about the N letter? Yo man, yo.
Turns out it was all just a marketing ploy, and there never was a letter N wrapper. In order to get people to buy more Yeoman bubblegum, they have a bicycle as the grand prize for anyone who collects all the letters. But by not printing all the letters, then no one can win it. Damn, what the hell? Since the old man wants to give the bicycle to his son, Atma decides to help the man himself. But before that, we explore a bit more of the town.
Whew. The Doomsayer was acting weird, but we finally passed the awful crowd. Yeah. Not another awful crowd, these are. Oh!
What the fuck? Everyone is dancing around with such distorted faces and enjoying, quotation marks included, the festival. At the end of the road, we get a better view of the mysterious man, and he really looks like Atma from the back. What's actually going on here? Unfortunately, we can't follow further as the biker gang is back at it again to block our way. We had to back off and find backup to help fight them. On our way back, we finally found our 20th bottle cap. We're shown another Atma Nirmala interaction, where they're looking through Atma's bottle cap collection.
Anything can be treasure. If I say so? What's yours, Atma? What's your most precious treasure? My most precious treasures are all my sweet memories, because not even time can take them from me. Lame.
We found our first potential backup with Mr. Sobandi, the one who trained us in the first place. But it seems his character have been entirely changed to be more pessimistic and hopeless. Suddenly, the wand detected the presence of a rift nearby, and we went searching for it. First thing we do this time is take a coin attached to a string in the phone box. We saw a group of kids and eavesdropped on them, hoping to find any useful information.
Freak's hanging out down by the river again. She's so weird. I know, right? It's like she's a river spirit or something.
That's gonna be a no. After a while, I figured out that the that's blocking the road is interactable, which implies there must be a way to move it. Also, another thing I didn't realize sooner is that we can enter the building at the end. There's a rift inside and it didn't take too long to find it. We step outside and see a group of children squatting by the phone booth.
I heard Sensei's closing down the dojo. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not first. I'm only here because my dad wanted me to be. Yeah, pass me the shoe.
There is yet another rift present, allowing us to dive deeper into the past. This time, there's someone by the rift who seems to be the one operating it, and is currently on break. The has the company's contact number for complaints and inquiries. And so, we gave the number a call to move the rift. Once moved, we can now go to the previously blocked area. There, we find Mr. Sobandi in full gi attire. Here, he seems to have lost the spirit to run a dojo.
Spasidivu.
It appears that there are symbols above Mr. Sobandi, which can be changed by pressing one of the 3 buttons. We take a step back from the space dive and head back to the dojo where similar symbols could be found on the dojo sign. We cleaned it up a bit to make it clearer and head back to change the symbols accordingly.
My students are waiting for me. I can't just stand here flip-flopping about the future.
We now head back one step up to the future, but first, we gotta move the because otherwise, the would block the dojo in the other times. We read the comic book next to the crying child, and it's about Karate Boy and his action adventures. So of course, kicks, elbows, and punches were thrown around a lot. The kid's space dive puzzle requires information regarding those attacks to unlock a locker. After several trials that are based on misunderstanding the information, I figured out that it's actually referring to the number of times each attack is present in the comic book. The order of the images represents which number goes first in the sequence. Counter. Kicks. Punches. Elbows. We input the sequence and unlock the locker, revealing a karate gi, which we give to the kid to re-inspire him to continue training karate. We return to present time and head back to the biker gang. This time, however, we have Mr. Sobandi back to normal and as backup to our fight. But we're still outnumbered. How could we possibly handle this many enemies?
No. No, he's not.
Oh shit, it's a sleeper agent! Sorry, that's just... there's something so comedic about that part. Just no. Transform. It's he just did a henshin scenario. Do transform into his battle gear. Turns out one of the biker gang members was actually the kid we helped earlier. Now it's a fair fight. We beat our opponent easily, but can't say the same for Mr. Sobandi due to his old age and poor health condition. We make our way to the garbage area and found an old bicycle to give to the old man. We then entered the swamp and encountered a group of people blaming their misfortune on the Kebo Bule. While trying to convince them to stop their actions, the creature begged for our help.
I beg you, please. They're hurting me.
Once we dealt with the group, we talked to the Kebo Bule. Unfortunately, it is afraid to let us get closer. However, it would let us pet it if we fulfill the following condition.
I might be able to let you come closer if you earn the trust of all the other animals first. So far, out of all the animals you've encountered... Come on!
Huh? I missed petting 3 animals. Who did I not pet? I'm pretty sure I pet every other animal that I ever see in this game. Also, this feels like endgame, but I still have 2 more items on the bucket list. The petting one and the music one. If this is the petting one, then why have I never seen the music one? Let me check something. Oh no. I missed some things way early on. Huh? Where am I? It's as if I've been transported back in time for some reason. And totally not that I replayed it again after I finished the first time and speedrun until I reached this point. Totally. I now have the chance to make things right. So at some point, there is a woman with a violin in front of the cinema. She's talking about how she's having trouble remembering a song she made with someone else. Her anguish at the current situation makes her feel that she may not be able to play music well again. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you might. Okay. The puzzle we need to solve is a door puzzle. By looking at the notes played by the musical box and comparing the corresponding shapes they're paired with in the music sheet, we can figure out which order of doors we need to go through easily. At the end of the path, there's an owl in a cage. We set it free, and that's when we got thrown out of the space dive. The violinist finally remembers the song, and we were given the chance to listen to it. Beautiful music. Wait, pause. See that person right there? This is our next target. But we can't do anything about it just yet. Now, we're about to jump ahead in time. Whoa! In Cafeteria, the lady is now sitting at the piano. She's trying to create her own music, but she finds herself stuck. Space dive time! There's a storybook inside the stage which turns out to be the order of characters we need to interact with. A flower, a banana, and a walking stick. Mix them together and we can give it to this mysterious creature. Back outside, the woman had a revelation on her situation.
They can't do nothing but take in. Unfortunately, they can't go.
And thus, we completed the second part of the quest line. Before we continue, we do have another item to complete, which is the petting one. Remember when the Kebobule said that we are short 3 animals? So I had time to think what the 3 animals are, since I did pet every single one that I saw. And then it hit me. So, when we went to find ingredients for the Black Forest Gateau, Admiral had sent out 4 black cat underlings to help me with the search. Apparently, I only pet one of them, and it didn't even cross my mind that the other underling cats are also petable. So yeah, that's all I did for that. Back to facing the music. We meet with our third and final singer, known as Satyawan. His passion for music caused him to neglect his wife, which ended with her leaving him. His depression is heavily affecting his ability to sing.
Dude hyper-focus too hard on music.
We are shown 2 bird-headed people, one of them being in a cage.
My love, oh, you're here. But my husband, he'll never let me out. Oh, foolish man. Can't he see that your love doesn't belong to him? Don't fret, mi amor. This prison will open up someday, somehow.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well, I guess it's something that has happened and can no longer be changed. So the only thing left to do is to help him move on by letting the caged bird go. Simply put, we moved to the other end of the area, picked up a key, hid back, and released her. Mr. Satyawan is finally able to use his current emotions to produce a song and perform it.
That's it, chat. Boogie.
And with that, we have crossed off the item from the bucket list and received another page. In this vision, we get to understand Nirmala's reason to write her stories.
I think you're approaching the situation from the wrong angle. That's not how this works. It's not something you can force. It's a dialogue. Listen, you shouldn't try to force your audience to feel a certain way. It's much more important that you open up to them and give them the chance to understand the storm raging inside you.
Wise words, Atma. Wise words indeed. Nirmala opens up to Atma about her childhood and how it changed ever since her father returned from the capital.
I haven't heard any music in my house since then. All the headpats, yeah, man. Nirmala deserves all the headpats.
Now then, back to the present. Would you look at that? We can now pet the Kebobule.
I've heard lots about you, young man. You made friends with every single animal around town. As such, His Highness has requested an audience with you.
We're about to meet royalty? Damn. All from petting animals. Suddenly, a space dive flower appeared above a Barong puppet mask. One way to find out what happens.
It's Boss Q.
A creature known as the Barong is waiting at the other end. We pet the Barong and it began to speak to Atma.
Sorry, I didn't know. Don't be, please. Pet me once more. Okay. Wee.
Apparently, due to us petting and naming all the strays we met is what gave us the honor to meet it.
Tell me, young lad, did you enjoy petting all those animals? What kind of question is that? I did, but none were as soft or wise as you. I did, but none were as soft or wise as you. Good to know your wish has been fulfilled. You know what to do, I trust.
That we do. Mark it off the bucket list. Another page obtained, another vision to observe. This time, it's Atma and Nirmala petting some stray cats.
Once you gain their trust, they become loyal friends. You have other friends besides these cats, right? Aww. Well, obviously, a dog, a duck, even a white bull. Besides those.
While Nirmala can easily befriend animals, it seems that she had issues making friends with other people. A question does occur. Why do we see these visions every time we complete an item on the bucket list? It seems like we have to go confront Raya to get an answer. We then went back to the old man and gave him the old bicycle we found. We managed to convince him to stop worrying about the Yeoman ladder. Suddenly, he gained a realization.
All I want is for my son to... Papa, please don't be sad anymore, Papa. I have what you want. See? A letter N. So please, play with me again. No, I'm sorry, son. I thought I was doing the right thing, but it's okay, Papa. Will you teach me how to ride it, please? My boy. Here, you can have this. We don't need it anymore.
And with that, we got our letter N, which means we now have all the Yeoman letters and can finally cross it off the list. It should be obvious what happens at this point. We see Atma and Nirmala chewing bubblegum while chilling on the grass.
Imagine having a bike that you built all by yourself. Well, you and me, together. I'll think about it. Chewing bubblegum all day makes me want to barf. Hey, stop it up. You're chewing. The hell was that? My head.
After all that we've done, we finally reach the school.
To pet the softest animal.
We don't have time to chase, let's go.
Okay, I'm right behind you. The school. We're close.
Let's ignore the school for now. Oh no, it's cutscene. Oh no.
Yeah, it is cutscene. Do you feel it?
What?
In the air. Like the chill that sets in at twilight, breaking dawn, but somehow different. The air was thick with magic. Something is happening. Raya! Marin, wait!
Whoa. Whoa.
Ah! No. No. Oh shit, that's an airplane.
The crash caused the school to be inaccessible, preventing Atma from reaching Raya and Marin. We now have to find another way around. Heading to the back of the school, we observe that there's a crack on the wall that we may be able to break with some kind of tool. We returned back to the front and opened up a rift.
What if I found Raya in this timeline? That would be a lot easier, right? Hey, anyone see Raya? I think she's skipping school. Why are you looking for that freak? Wanna join her cult? As if. Lulu's out for blood. Probably gonna actually murder her this time. That bad? There's one person I'd never want to mess with. It's Lulu. Oh, what I give to be the fly on the wall when Lulu finally get her hands on her.
Yikes. People really seem to hate Raya. No matter who we talk to, they have nothing good to say about her. Not just that, but it seems bullying and even slander is also part of the package. I can see why Raya feels the way she does. We arrived at the back of the school and saw Marin, who panicked and ran off. We took a look at where she was and saw a bag that belonged to Raya with its contents damaged. There's also a scrap with a formula on it. We entered the library and saw the two hiking club members having a conversation. Wonder what they're talking about.
Oh man, high school's almost over. No more hiking club meetings. I know, right? And I never even got a girlfriend. Someone I can watch a movie with, snuggled up in a dark room, eating candy. That's the whole point of high school. It's a dream. The ideal teen date. My heart is throbbing, like my dick.
Mine too. Why the hell do students have crowbars at school?
Look, I mean, he did kind of explain it earlier. It wasn't anything legal, of course, but he did explain it.
Mine too.
Let's do it. Huh? Let's watch a movie together. You mean with the rest of the club? God dang it, Dan. No, dummy. Do I really need to say it? I'm asking you out. A movie date. Just the two of us.
Let's go, bro. Woo! Man just won in life. What high school experience is this? Lovey-dovey.
Man, same. Can't relate.
God damn, lady. You bold AF. High five. Congrats to the both of you. Hope you guys have a nice date. There is also a locked safe that I guess is important because there's a crowbar that we need inside of it. The clue to unlock it is Niken, converted into a specific set of numbers. This is where the formula comes into play. Unfortunately, we don't have all the formulas, so we're gonna have to find the rest. We found another formula on our class whiteboard. We also open a rift, jump through time, and find the last formula. We then returned back to the library. Now, it's math time.
So we now have 3 of 4. 4 is 12, 2 is 6. So 6. Now, the same do for 12. 3 minus 12 is 9. Is 9. Here. So we have N, K, and I.
So we have N, K, and I. The issue right now is I'm almost certain that the password is Niken. Property of Niken. So what is E? Seems like we're short one letter. We went back out and found it on a consultation form in the trash can. Alright, now we have everything we need to unlock the safe, and we did just that to get the crowbar. We then use it on the toolbox to get the hammer, And now, we can bonk on the wall to weaken it in the past so that it breaks in the present. We made progress into the school until we heard Raya shouting at Marin.
This has nothing to do with you. That's Raya's voice. It has everything to do with me. Listen! Raya doesn't have to answer to you after what you've done to her. I don't know. That's a guy's voice. Who's that? I need to get closer.
Why is Mr. Security Guard here?
It's creepy indeed. Look at the hands. I'm Atma, sir. You know me. You're definitely on something. Atma's right here. Look. Oh. Oh, no.
There's two Atmas. Did Raya create him? Either way, the security guard is siding with the other Atma, leading us to fight him. With his defeat, we moved on to the field at the center of the school to confront Raya.
Raya! Marin! Fucking hell, man. Game! The fuck, man? What is going on? Atma! I thought you were gone. That's why I made another you.
So we were right that Raya created him. But it seems she is currently focused on her conversation with Marin.
We can talk this out. I'll make things right. Anything you want me to say, I will. Just tell me how you want the story to go. Story? How dare you say that? Everything I say and do, my whole life, it's just a kiddie fantasy to you. No, I mean... Right, just like I thought. I should have silenced you from the start. Marin, look out! Be gone! Oh, damn, Atma, what kind of power you have?
The impact of Atma countering Raya's blow sent him straight to the past. Beside us are Marin and a familiar looking silhouette. The silhouette, who is presumed to be Raya considering it's Marin's friend, is talking about some things from her story excitedly. But Marin is trying to get out of the situation because she has her drawing club to worry about. Raya, feeling abandoned, spouts out that she also has a story in the making. I have this idea for a new, completely original comic. Okay, so it's... I'm writing something too. Oh? A new one? Can we work on it together? What's it about? I'd rather work on it with my friend. I'm your friend. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Wait, she said Atma? So we've met her in the past then? Meanwhile, since Marin never saw us, she assumed that we were just an imaginary friend. Though, considering everything that had happened, are we even real? I mean, Raya was able to create a copy of us. Raya ran away from Marin and ended the argument there.
Hey, wait! Don't go. Why? Why would you say that? You're my best friend. What did I do wrong? Why do you hate me? Please. I'm sorry.
Damn. Feels really bad for Kid Marin at that moment.
Fuck, dude. God. Is Atma even real? I think, here's the thing. I think it's a pseudo time loop scenario. Now we have context of stuff. It's either A a pseudo time loop scenario where he sometimes appears, but just so happens that it coincides with Nirmala. So like, he's technically friends with Nirmala. He's also dating Raya. I don't know. I'm really curious how it goes. Is Atma Raya's imaginary friend made? Oh. Because this entire time we've been in Raya's world, or some form of Raya's world. So, shit. We've never had a childhood form, even when we're back. Oh no. Are we real? Or are we fantasy? Caught in a landslide. And only women have powers. You're right. Shit, dude. Oh god. Damn. Man. Yeah, because even for me, even like significant characters like Eric or the sensei, they don't have powers. But just so happens that I'm not sure about Marin. No, Marin gave us the power for the magic wand. Yeah. Ooh.
After having that existential crisis of a discussion, we space dived into Marin. Here, we see the interactions between Raya and Marin as time goes by. At the start, they're very friendly with each other. But even from the start, a rift was unintentionally created by Marin.
We're so alike, it's cute. I'm not really weird like you.
We also observe the vast difference between the two, where Marin is friendly with everyone while Raya is typically alone. We then follow Kid Marin running through a series of doors in between each memory. The next instance is quite less friendly, as we see Raya actively being bullied, while Marin just stands aside, afraid to defend her friend.
What's this weird stick thing? Did you make it? Magic wand? Hey! That's my friend's. Give it back. Liar. Who wants to be friends with a weirdo like you? Stop it. Help!
It only gets worse as we see the next one, where Raya is being shouted at by her father.
Running around town behind my back when you're supposed to be studying. I've got loan sharks on my ass because of your school fees. And you can't even pass like a normal kid. This is the thanks I get. Freak kid and a useless wife. I'm sorry. Shut it. I gave you life, girl. Sorry. I'm sorry.
The bullying still continues until present day, it seems, based on their outfits.
There's an empty spot here. Ooh, should I write something? How about go die, freak? Is that too much? Gee, I wonder if that's too much. Chat, is it too much? No, maybe it could go a bit further. God, fucking damn it, man. Nah, it's not like we're pushing her down the stairs or anything. Yeah, sure, not like the emotional well-being is important.
God, kids are terrifying sometimes. Finally, we enter a space that looks like the library and find Raya and Marin sitting at the table. Marin is trying to advise Raya to fill out the consultation form, but it's clear there's some strong hesitance coming from Raya. It's also apparent that, while they're friends to some extent, they both have been living in very different worlds.
You know that those people treat you differently than they treat me? You do it, and people let it slide, or even praise you. If I did it, I get called a freak. You really can't see that? You can't. Or you won't, I guess. Just like always. No, I'm not. Just stop, Marin. Hey, I know you love telling stories and making art, Remember when we used to write all that stuff in our base camp? You were crazy into it. You looked happy. If it's your dream, you should fight for it. Stop it. You keep talking like I didn't even try to fight for it. I'm not Nirmala. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? You are Nirmala.
And at that point, if things weren't clicking before, it does now. But let's get all the information first. Marin here still believes that Atma is her imaginary friend. Nirmala calls Marin over to her, and as we follow, we're once again blocked by the cat gargoyle.
If only we could have spoken our minds and been more honest about our feelings. No matter. Marin was always so keen to help. And now she can. She can help bring the end.
According to the cat gargoyle, all the transformations are based on Raya's perception of them. And it's also true that the world we're in now is an illusion of her creation. But it's now beginning to take a toll on her. We're sent back, and Marin has been transformed into a snail. Appreciate your willingness to help. Oh! Even then, Marin is still trying to reach out to Raya, but to no avail. Raya banished Marin, and everyone collapsed. A yellow flower appeared above her head, and so we do it. We're back with Nirmala, sitting by the river and talking about each other's life.
It's late, and it looks like it's going to rain. Come on, let me walk you home. I don't want to go home. Everything is so empty and lifeless there. I can't write, draw, or anything.
It's very apparent that Nirmala's home life isn't all that good, and that she's genuinely considering running from home like Atma did. However, Atma shares his experience of doing so, as well as sharing the realities of his world, that he doesn't have time to be creative because he's too focused to survive.
I know that the Star Princess story is important to you, so why don't we work together to finish it? Really? You mean it? I do. I promise. Thank you. Will you go home now? For me? Fine. But can we stay a little longer? At least until the sun sets. You drive a hard bargain, Miss Co-Writer. We'll finish the Star Princess story whatever it takes. Right, Atma? Of course. I promised it with my life. Atma!
And now, we're back at the start of it all.
This fairy tale. It's the one that started it all.
A doorway suddenly appeared, and passing through it led us to the jetty. We solved this by interacting with the glitched people in the right order, which reveals the aftermath of what had happened at the end of the prologue.
What happened? A kid fell into the river, apparently. Nirmala, what happened? Baby, are you okay? Talk to mommy, darling. You idiot! Dear, please. Why can't you just go to school and come home like a normal kid? It's causing trouble, the only thing you're good for. Atma. What is it, dear? Stop whining. And you, quit playing along with it. Can't you even keep your own daughter safe?
Someone please save Atma.
You're useless as a wife. Now you're going to be useless as a mother to my child too?
She needs to go to the hospital. If she doesn't, she could die of second drowning. Today I learned second drowning exists. I guess that's like the remnants of water that failed to come out, or at least not properly like released from the lungs. Because that's the first time I felt a second drowning, and that's terrifying. No, Atma. Ooh, water in your lungs. Atma, Atma, Atma. No. Wait. There's nothing here. Huh? What's that? Oh, we're gonna see the news article for the news for the day, aren't we? There's something displayed on this TV. Bridge? There's a person too. Oh no, never mind. Nirmala? I can't take it anymore. Everything is a mess. I'm a mess. I hate you. Please, just go. Hey, don't say that. Raya's probably a cover for Nirmala, or like a protective skin, a protective layer of Nirmala. So that means anytime something happens to Nirmala, or something bad happens to Nirmala, it happens to Raya. She masked it, yeah. It's me. I'm you. Don't push me away. I can't live without you, nor you without me. We're stronger together. The only way we can get through this is as a team. Just like what Alma said. In the storm you'll find... No. I want to be a normal girl with good grades and a family and friends that love me. Not a lonely, delusional freak who killed her only real friend. You caused this storm. It happened because of your stupid idea to cross the river alone. It happened because you tried to involve him in your writing your pointless story. Atma drowned because of you. I don't need you. I'll live my life properly from now on. No, don't. You're hurting yourself. Oh, are they both the North and South princesses? Oh, well, not princess, I guess. Both North and South? I don't want you to be hurt. Bullshit. Raya! Raya, I'm here! Damn it, Raya! Can't you hear me? Nirmala! No, don't go! Raya! Nirmala, please let me help! Raya! Come on, Raya! Raya! Chapter 4 Marin End